Yo, Advantage Army, what's going on? Dr. Jeff here. I'm from my usual spot. I was talking to some patients earlier this week. They're like, is that the field? You're usually running in? Yeah, I'm running in. It's lunchtime. But me running has nothing to do with what I want to say. Just what I want to share, because I know this is going to resonate with someone out there. Because in the world of healthcare, we need more doctors that just are relatable. This isn't putting me on a pedestal at all. In fact, many times I will take myself off any pedestal people try and put me on, because guess what? I'm flawed. I make mistakes just like everybody else. But I find when I share the videos that resonate with others, some people are often surprised that there's struggles that I deal with. What's up, Molly? So I've wanted to quit at least 7 times today. And if it feels like I'm shouting, I can't tell with the wind and the camera or whatnot. But listen, it's a little breezy out here. Taking a little break from my run. And why have I wanted to quit? Well, here's what's happening. Monday, I show up. I should post a video below this. There was a giant pile of what we are considering dog poop in front of the office. We consider it dog poop because it was so big, I'm questioning if it wasn't a dinosaur. That's how big the poop was. So that was Monday morning. I walk out there with a scrub brush and a Target bag and proceed to pick up this giant tub right in front of the office. Whatever. I pick up my own dog's poop. Not a big deal. Let's go into Monday, slay it, crush it. People driving from Wisconsin, people driving down, calling, emailing from Duluth, all these great things. What do I seem to focus on? What do I seem to get furious and upset about? Is that the scenario with someone that doesn't need to be mentioned, but they just wouldn't listen. And I'm trying to help. So that was Monday. Tuesday rolled by. Tuesday was a great day. Tuesday was solid. Got to go out. I looked at some of the building with the team. We've got sheetrock. We've got and then comes today. And here's one of the most frustrating things. And I don't know how to change it. And it's going to be one individual. Do those things. But there are times, as many people as we see, there are times where there's limitations in the body that I just fully understand. Listen, I'm not God at all. Nowhere close. But there's limitations, and ultimately, like protocols, we try and follow them the best, but life happens. Sometimes people just don't get the results that they think they need to get or should get in a certain amount of time. Now, granted, most people come in with decades of problems. Decades. Started when you were young, eating sugar, not exercising, not drinking enough water over decades. And people come in and they're like, yeah, you know what? I just want to get adjusted once and you better fix it. Otherwise, I'm going to give you a bad review. And you suck, Dr. Jeff. It's kind of how it feels sometimes. But inevitably, there are times that I want to quit. And I don't know if you can relate like that. But here's the lesson that I've learned. When you're expanding and growing, inevitably, you're going to push up against something that makes you want to turn around and go back to where it's comfortable. So that was kind of my lesson. And that was where I reached today. I looked over at Dr. Tyler about lunchtime, working on a cool video with Stefan Studios, excited for that. But I said, dude, you know what? We got to be growing because we're up against that resistance wall. Things are popping up left and right. We got dogs pooping or dinosaurs pooping in front of the office. It's pretty crazy. So I want to encourage you today, if you find yourself in a place where you want to quit and it's uncomfortable, chances are you are on the edge of you expanding and you growing. And then remember this, that a mind expanded and stretched can never go back to its original size or form, which is a good thing. And so if you need to take some action today, I'm going to encourage you, do something. And if it helps make you feel better, that I had a day where I'm like, oh man, we're just going to quit. I'm going to sell everything. I'm going to head for the hills and take my family, get a motorhome, drive across the country, maybe a traveling chiropractor, maybe do that. I don't know if you can relate, but I hope you guys know there are 2 things that are massively important to me. It's God, my family, and then it's kind of /3, my extended family is my patients. And your goals matter. This morning I get to celebrate a gentleman. He found out what his goals were, what it's going to take to get there, and he started the journey. And it's going to be about a 6-month journey. And part of that way, I know there's going to be times where he's going to want to quit, and I'm going to have to hold his hand. Our team's going to have to encourage him. But little by little, he's going to notice change. And that's how change happens. It's little by little. There is no magical pill. There's no magical potion. There is no magical lotion. I don't care what the government is out there telling us. You want to get healthy? You got to do stuff like this. You got to get outside. You got to get your vitamin D. You got to drink water. Yes, you should be getting adjusted weekly. Some people don't like to hear that because they don't understand. They're like, well, you just want us to keep coming back. I don't want you to do anything. But ultimately, guess what? You brush your teeth every day. Why is that? Because you're looking to maintain the health of them. And anything maintained is ultimately going to be working better than something that doesn't. And I care enough about your health to polarize you. What does polarize mean? It means I either want you to go to our office or don't go to our office. But if you sit there and you say maybe, man, you get stuck. You know, it's like you got to be on one side or the other. If you stay in the middle, you get hit because that's where cars drive. And don't be like Willie Nelson playing on the road again, get smacked around. I don't know, that's a terrible joke. Terrible joke. But I'm a dad, I got 4 kids. I get a couple bad jokes. So know this, I won't quit. And 2, I'm gonna make sure your goals are something that are attainable and that you are heading towards them. I cannot do the work for you. But I'll do everything in my power. My team's gonna do everything in our power. We call it the thermostat versus the thermometer, to set the tone, set the energy, and set the path. Make it affordable and encourage you to take a step. Take a step. Chiropractic, metabolic reset, soft wave stem cell, and soon to be vitamin IV. That's right. It's coming. Advantage Health Center will change lives by the hundreds every single day of the week until we become the healthiest place in all of Minnesota. And you get to be a part of it. You get to be a part of our tribe called the Advantage Army. It's one of the coolest group of people around. High energy, loving people who know that health is simple, but it's not easy. And they put in the work. They put in the work day in, day out, whether people are watching or not. And they build that inner core in that tribe and know that you've accomplished something that most people, 70% of all deaths, are lifestyle related to disease, cancer, heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. And you know what? Lifestyle diseases are what we're gonna educate, empower, and eradicate. That's the mission. Like this video up because I got some fire. I'm gonna finish out my run. On behalf of the Advantage team, you may feel like you want to quit, but you may be right where you need to be to take another step. Life's better when you're well adjusted, guys. We'll talk to you soon.